まず、この組み合わせになったということの、感想を聞かせてください。それと、日本が、この A プールを勝ち抜くと、ニュージーランドに挑戦するチャンスも、あると、思います。それについてのコメントを一言お願いします。
Firstly, we don't control who we're going to get, so we're just happy that we're in a pool that will provide some challenges. South Africa are a team we know very well. Italy we've played recently, and not sure who the other teams are going to be, but from last World Cup, we knew that we got good physical games from them too. So it's all about our preparation, and you have to finish in the first two to qualify. And if we happen to qualify and are good enough to do that, and we have to play Japan, it'll be a historic moment, and hopefully we're good enough to beat Japan to keep going through. But it's exciting, people now can start to really see the World Cup coming alive, and it's going to be a special time here in Japan, I think, for all teams.
Microphone over here, please.
Alistair Himmer, AFP. Steve, I don't think you've ever been paired with South Africa in the group stages. What sort of does it bring a different dynamic to meeting such a tough team there, and how do you see that going?
Look, I don't think it makes any difference. Any one of those top 8 teams that you could get paired up with are going to be tough. And, in this case, we get South Africa. They're a team that knows us really well. We know them very well. There's a lot of history, good history between the two teams, and it'll be one of the games of the tournament, which hopefully we both play really great rugby and inspire the tournament to go to a higher level.
Next question.
Sankei スポーツの吉田と申します。気候的に非常に特徴のある日本で、ハンセンさんよくご存知ですけど、やるにあたって事前の準備、キャンプなり遠征なりはしたんですけれども、この際ちょっと日本代表とも試合と組みたいなどというお考えはありますか
？Over the next 2 years, we've got a lot of time to prepare and get a really good understanding of what it is that we're going to have to do if we are going to be competitive in this Rugby World Cup. Obviously the weather, the heat and the humidity is something that we need to plan for, and we'll do that. Will we play Japan or any games in Japan between now and then? We'll have to wait and see, but it wouldn't be a silly idea, would it? Be a good idea, so I'll take your idea on board and talk to my boss.
Next question.
Asahi Shimbun の森田と言います。まだ2年以上あるんですけど、この時期に相手が決まるっていうのはどういう意味があるんでしょうか。
But what does this mean to you to have this combination right now?
It's the starting point of knowing that this World Cup now is in progress. Really, the next stage is to find out where the games are going to be, and then you can go away and sort out where you're going to train and stay and get that side of it right. So it's exciting. It just brings it alive a little bit more, and whilst we have some big games to play soon, we now have a Rugby World Cup at the back of our minds that we have to start planning for, and we've got some clear guidelines on where we're going. So that's important for us.
Okay, we have a question over here.
Hi, Shintaro Kano, Kyoto News. You talked about Japan being unique, but can you elaborate on that uniqueness, and how do you think that will impact or influence the tournament as a whole?
Well, this is my 5th World Cup, and it's the first time it's been played outside of one of the big nations. And coming to Japan, obviously the language is totally different to just about everybody that's playing. When we go to France, a lot of us can speak French, and England and Wales and Scotland and Ireland, know France very well. But not many teams or countries know Japan well. And I think that gives it a uniqueness. Your culture is a unique culture to you, and it's something that we need to be respectful of and understand. Your food is different to our food, so that makes it unique. But something that we're really looking forward to, because it is a special place. I've been lucky enough to spend 4 or 5 days here, and what I've seen has been really enlightening, and makes me want to come back.
Do we have another question? We've got time for one more, I think. No? All good, okay, thank you. Oh, one at the end, one at the back. Last question at the back. Microphone?
Steve, as the number 2 ranked team, England, do you see them as your main rivals going ahead next few years?
Oh, look, I think they're one of them. I think South Africa, Australia, France, I think are an improving side. Like, by the time the World Cup comes around, any one of a number of teams could win the tournament. And it's a knockout tournament as opposed to a series, so you can't afford to lose a game in the knockout series. And I honestly believe any one of a number of teams could beat another team if you have a bad day, or even if you have a good day. England are going to be a force. They're getting better and better all the time, but they're in a really strong pool with France, who, as I said, are improving, and Argentina are always strong at World Cup time. So it's going to be interesting, I think, and everybody will be sitting back and saying, well, Pool C is the pool of death, but they might say that Pool A or Pool D is a little easy, and they said that about us, that so you can't win, like you're either in an easy pool or a tough pool, but you are in what you're in, and as I said before, England will be like us. They'll be looking forward to getting here, and they're a good side, so we'll look forward to watching them over the next couple of years, and I think we get to play them before we come, so that'll give us a good guideline where we're at.